Hello! Bjorto, GG on first. Oh my gosh. Lorgan, GG on blurst. Oh my god. Blurst is pretty good. How are y'all doing today? Is Zag still? Yes. Zag is just staring into the camera like a demon. I don't
Shiny eye.
I don't quite know why, but he just decided he needs to stare at it today. Yes, the eyes. Lorgan is strangering it up. I've gotta say, my curiosity is so piqued. You know, like I know you were like, oh, yeah, I've been playing the Stranger a lot. And I'm like, that's interesting. Like, you know. But then Minish started playing it, and then Minish has just been like, yep, just doing the Stranger. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'll have to, you know, I gotta play that one soon, you know, when you guys are done with it. And then Minish was just like, yeah, when I'm done with it, that's gonna happen. Uh-huh. And I'm like, wait, what? What is going on? Oliver, please don't press keyboard buttons. I know you probably didn't see that because it's like right out of food. Oliver just like leaned forward for a moment though and just like poked my numpad and then like brought his paw back. Anyway. So yes, I'm very, very interested in Void Stranger. Yeah. And just sleeping. Look at him cuddling with the grub. Look at that grub cuddle. What a cutie. Anyway, I am starting late today. I normally start like an hour or two sooner than this, but work has been crazy. Sometimes I read The Stranger when it's in coffee shops. Is The Stranger like that little single paper little news thing? That sounds really familiar, but I don't remember what it is. Or like single page. Anyway, normally the pharmacy I work at fills like, so like we used to, like earlier in the year, we used to fill about between 300 and 500 prescriptions a day. And then ever since we started getting really busy this last couple of months because another nearby pharmacy shut down, we've started filling 500 to 700 prescriptions a day. And then today, for some reason, it was just absurdly busy. And by like 4 in the afternoon, we were at like 700. And by the time I left, we were in the upper 700s. So, yeah, definitely holiday stuff. But like, it's just impressive. Just an impressively busy day. A lot of drugs. We dealt a lot of drugs today. It was a big day for drug dealing. I'll tell you that. Zeldykins, welcome on in with the Tritos. Alright, Zeldykins, do you have a preference on who gets a Trito first, or should we give them at the same time? Also, Bert just leaned forward and put his paw on my hand. Like, Boyby, I'm taking my hand back now. Thank you. But also, yes, Zeldykins, how are you today? My choice. I guess we'll see who has the biggest reaction. We know that the second the drawer opens, Zagreus is gonna shoot up, right? You know what? Let's go ahead and go over to Zagcam for a second. All right. I'm gonna open the drawer in 3, 2, 1. The drawer has opened. Yeah, I see you, Zag. Zag, where do you get your treats? Go back over to your bed and you'll get your treats. Go back to your bed and you'll get your treats. Zaggy, where do you get your treats?
It's not here.
It's not right there. You never get them there. You've never gotten them there. Go in your bed. Go in your bed. Zaggy, go in your bed so you can get a treat.
Oh my god, he did.
There you go.
He's like, okay.
You have to chew your food. Here, now you, Zaggy, you are not Bert. You had a treat. Zaggy.
Yes, but what about second?
Zaggy. No. This one is for Bert. Just because you inhaled the first one doesn't mean that you just get a second one. Nope. It goes to you. Nope. Yes. Yes, Zag, you can lick my hand. Sure, go for it. He's like, aha! The hand licking was the real second treat. MSLP chomp indeed. Oh my god, is MSLP Chomp a 7 one? I wonder if I can just add that. Hold on. It is a 7 one. One more second. Is it public? Haha! It is public. Heck yes.
Time for the chomp.
I don't think Oats Maple emotes are public though. That would be good. At least I don't think the really big wide one is, which is really good. Oh my gosh, Zeldykins, GG. GG on 7 stream streak. Wow, I don't have Shroom Pog. Amazing, I thought I did. I do have Shroom Pop though. And I have Shroom Coggers, I know that. On account of like the 2 that I made, I have. Oh my gosh, Queenside, hello. How are you today? Alright. I should get started on the Noita-ing. Cave vacation! Oh no! Conjunctivitis in your left eye. Oof, that is a big oof. This might sound weird, but if you haven't, you should possibly do a COVID test. Fun fact that I didn't know until like just a few weeks ago, but like pink eye is a symptom. It was found to be a symptom of the mutations of COVID, like, which is fascinating. Like I don't know, that's just like such a thing I wouldn't have expected to be a symptom. But anyway, yeah. This whole month, I have continuing education credits that are due December 1st. So this whole month, I've been doing a whole bunch of CE courses, and that came up in one of them. I was like, fast, that's just so neat. Not neat that you have it, though. I hope that you're feeling better soon. It definitely, like, I mean, pink eye already sucks. Like that already is a bad time. And a sore throat. That's even a worse time. That's just like, oof. The big downside of like fall and winter. all the feeling cruddy so easy. All right. Last time in Noita. Let's see, what do we... Oh yeah, that's that. God. I think I'm still just kind of exploring, trying to find better wand equipment. I think that's still our thing. Oh, you know what? I should leave my sack here. I don't necessarily want to bring my sack everywhere right now. So let's just... If I could open up another inventory slot, that would be nice. So we'll do that. Alright. We got most of our health. It is time to explore. I'm gonna go see if we have any that aren't expired. Yeah, that's the other trick, is that a lot of the free ones most likely are expired. I know, I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt. But I know that when they were out a while back, like a year or two, okay, two years ago or so. Yes, Lorgan, that's what I was just about to say. So the expiration dates, the companies that made them ended up putting out a statement that said they were actually good for like a whole extra, like, depending on lots, they were good for like 6 months to like almost a year, like an absurdly extra amount of time. So I mean, if they are expired, or if they're not super expired, then I mean, they may not necessarily be fully in like bad. At least you know, with that previous thing in mind. Yeah, June of last year, so yeah, pushing over a year. That is a big chunk. That's a lot of lightning. That's a lot of lightning. Alright. I'm surprised we haven't started getting the sweet jungle music yet. Ah! There it goes. We just needed an enemy to show up. It is always Bjorto, I know you are trying to not have spoilers for this. But I gotta say, I have been wanting to have some good dig time for a while, and I am being real, like, prevented from having good dig time. I don't even have the stuff to have a good dig time right now. My search for like the last week and a half has been to be able to have good dig time again. That's all I want, okay? Is that too much to ask for? Is being able to diggy too much? Ah! 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 Oh no, you're still alive. I thought you were dead. Oh my god. Oh wow, that was a lot. That was... Oh god, you're alive. Oh, there's so many things that are alive and want me not alive. Oh, hello. 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 No. Okay. We lost a chunk of health, but we did not lose, like all of our health. I mean, we still have 287, so we're doing not terrible. Are you killing them with really loud music? There is a little bit of music. There's a tiny bit of sound, some sound waves. There's like a... It's complicated. What the hell is that? Oh! Oi! 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 No! No, 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 no! Whoever is shooting the shuriken, stop that. You are not allowed to use saw blades. That is exclusively and only I can do that thing, because if you hit me with that, I will be grumpy. Only I hit me with that. And that's how we've ended many runs. No, only 3. Oh, go away. Ooh, you're not a good boy. You also go away. Please, please no. Yes, it's exclusive to us and to the Kingdom of White Palace. Expiration should not increase the rate of false positives. Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, it also doesn't help that, like, the at-home COVID tests and stuff, they also are, like, a kind of low accuracy. It was something like, what, 40% if you're not symptomatic? I don't know. I don't remember the exact numbers anymore. That being said, I mean, you know, it's like what it is, but I didn't mean to, like, stress you out or worry you or anything. It was what... Ow! Ah! Stop shooting me! Stop that! Stop it! No. That. Quit it. Quit it. Oh, no. Oh, crap! And we're poisoned! Oh, no! We're poisoned and we don't have anti-poisons! Oh, that works. Okay. Yeah, it was, just one of those, like... have you ever learned something recently, and then that thing just suddenly, like, has some sort of relevance, and you're like, hey, here's this relevant information I now know. I feel like it was one of the, it was that. Like, hopefully it's not relevant. Hopefully it doesn't actually matter, but... Quit shooting me. Quit shooting me. Everybody's shooting me, and we do not have DPS to really be in this area. God, Jesus. Kind of trying to avoid spoilers, but 90% of the time, what is going on in Noita is incomprehensible. Yeah, I feel like that's also fair. One of those, like... I always think about Rugrats. Rugrats had a whole thing about how you can hide adult humor in a children's show because children will not understand the humor. They won't even think to ask about it. Like, it just won't even seem like...
It won't register as humor. Yeah,
it won't register as a joke. Unless you're doing something like, get it, where you're, like, trying to bait out that there is a joke there, that they're trying to figure out. If you don't acknowledge the thing, then literally it's just unknown that that's important. And yeah, you can do the same thing in, like any game, too. Oh my gosh. Queen Anne, you've had to... That's just really unfortunate. That's some terrible statistics. Oh no. Alright, we are on the lookout. We need more wands. More better wands so that we can be here without screaming. Nope, quit shooting things at me, please. Quit it. No. No. Oh, that's gonna explode on me. Oh, yeah. No. Please stop shooting me. I have determined I would not like to be shot. Nope. Okay, boom. Sufficiently advanced humor is indistinguishable from gibberish. Arthur C. Clarke, probably. But yeah, I think about that. I think about that a lot, and I think about that in terms of, like, not just when it comes to humor being hidden, but, like, in game design and stuff, where You know, you have like knowledge vanias where you can hide something in plain sight and it just doesn't mean anything to someone until they have, like, they gain the knowledge to make that make sense. Like, I definitely love when something is hidden and not obvious that it's there. What is it? I don't remember if it was a Game Maker's Toolkit or Architect of Gaming, but somebody went on a thing once about like grapple points and how obnoxious grapple points are in Metroidvanias because like they're always obvious. It's like, oh, this is the designated grapple point. Yes, look at that. Good thing the world just has these designated grapple points in them. And it's like it'd be nice if grapple points were done in a way where they were not obviously grapple points. And then you get into like, you know, ESA or something where your grapple is just everywhere, and that's way better. I love that. Big spider. If you love things that are hidden in not an obvious way, you're playing the right game. True. I do, and that is probably why I'm so engrossed in this game. Like, solving the world is just such an interesting thing to me. Sludge to acid. That's fascinating. Return. Okay. That's a good one, too. Oh, recharge time of over a second. No, we don't want that. Grapple points turn from a movement ability to just another type of key. Exactly. I think that was actually what one of the main discussions in the video was just that, like, a lot of Metroidvanias incorrectly use the formula. Like, it's just ability is key, and key unlocks thing. And, like, grapple point is, like, one of the most egregious things of it in most of them, because usually you literally just have a visual lock. It's not even, like, it's not even an interesting thing. Alright. We could do this. We won't do this, though. We actually really need DPS. I just kind of wanted to be in here. Ow, 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 ow. Why are we taking damage? Oh, God. Oh, it's more poison. Jesus Christ. I don't know what leaks the poison, but I hate it. Alright, well, we are already dangerously low on health. That's so obnoxious. Oh, hi, Wormy. No! No! Quit shooting me! Quit shooting me! I do not want to be shot. I request not to be shot. No. 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 Please don't shoot me. Please do not shoot me. Do not perceive me to shoot. There we go. I'll take the money. My money. Ow, 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 what do we even take it? What the heck shot us? We got shot by something I'm not familiar with. Ow, quit it, quit, no. Oh. Ow, you also not shoot me, please. Oh my God, so much stuff is shooting us. Oh, that. Well, there's a lot of shit going on over there. Oh, got the poison. Alright. Oh! Oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a really good wand. Holy shit. This is it. Okay, this one can let us actually do shit. Let's... Can we get back to the wand crafting zone without dying? Oh, no, 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 nope, 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 nope. I don't want what you're selling. Let's go down. Oh, where were we? This way. Okay, I think just up here now. Oh, I think we're just about back. We're just about back. Yes, we're back. Oh, snap. This is gonna be great. Okay. I don't think we... Ooh. Giant. Interesting. Okay. Local wizard upset his victims resist attempts to kill them. It's true. When I replayed Deus Ex, that was something that stood out. For example, lift heavy objects could occasionally be used to creatively make a path, but 90% of the time it was just to remove something that was blocking a path. It was just acting as a key. Yeah, I remember I lurked for most of those streams when you were doing them. And I remember that being commented on, like the realization that like things were... seems like phrased in ways... Oh, why did I grab that? I'm an idiot. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I just didn't mean to grab it. But yeah, they were like, things seemed like they were like interesting. Like, oh, you can do these things and you have these stats. But really, it was just, this lets you move this out of the way to take a different path, like a different key to something. And I do feel like, as a like design standpoint, it is hard to get around that. Like, you want things to be interesting, but you know, do you want to kind of like force certain paths? Personally, I don't. Anything I ever create, I think that forced paths are less interesting. At least, like, depending on how forced they are. Okay. Let's see here. I don't think we really want any of these. I guess I'll throw them. Or organized fashion. I say and I proceed to just throw them in the same spot. Amazing. Alright, so... So why is this wand good? So we can do this thing. So I just moved, the wand I just got is right here, right? The wand that I've been using is right here. If you hover over a wand while you have a different wand selected, you can get a very quick comparison of stats. You'll notice, if you compare the stats, that all of them are red except for capacity. That means that just right off the get-go, all of the stats of the wand we just found are better. If we do it in reverse, you see they're all green. That means every single one of those stats is a better stat than the one we've been using, with the exception of capacity. On top of that, not only are they better, but cast delay is a 0, which means this wand inherently is not adding a delay in between each spell cast. Recharge time is only 0.17, which is pretty low. The mana max is 670, which is an okay mana max. It's, you know, I mean, it's better than what we have. It's not like super duper duper great, but it is good. And charge speed, similarly, 203, it's not super duper great, but it is a lot better than what we've been having. And like, we really want like over 200. Like over 200 is really helpful. And then, to make all of this better, it has 2 spells per cast, which means I can get away with doing some stuff that I would not otherwise be able to do. Like, the wand I've been doing, my setup has had this double spell cast, and I can get away with potentially not using that, which is good because I have to make up for the fact that I have 1 less slot. So we're gonna see what we can do. So cast 1. We actually might have to tweak something about our build. The 2 spellcast might be a slight issue for a moment. We're gonna have to add another spell to this that I didn't previously have. Let's large spitter pull. We'll try that. Let's do this, that. I mean, that's pretty good. Oh, no, that should cause both to home. Okay. There we go. This looks nice. Now if we can find mana, if we could find a mana spell, we could keep firing this instead of shooting in bursts. But even though they're bursts, this is still charging faster than our previous wand, which means the bursts are still going to be like better. Like, we can do more frequent of them. Yeah, this is good. This is fine. Large, I could do giant. $40 for 15, 25 for 13. What?
Please.
Well, heck, I would rather have the 25 for 13. That's just better. Like, I don't need to spend that much more mana for just a tiny little bit more damage. Alright, there we go. These are all glimmers. There's still no, like, mana in these. No. We do have more drills. I don't know if I need more drills, though. I think this is fine. Like, unless I put drill for here instead. We could try that. Huh? Well, the upside to that is that we can technically still fire it after a moment, as opposed to it kind of shutting off. It does shoot way worse, but it's still fireable. That might be good. What? Kerr? What do you mean that's not water? You've never seen the sweet, delicious, green, pulsating water? What are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm not following what you're saying here. That's totally water. That's green pulse water. Everyone knows about green pulse water. There might have been some Dwarf W2 trip. Just a little bit as a treat. I assume that horizontal path doesn't stack, right? Like, if I put a second one in my thing, I don't get the damage boost twice, do I? I mean, on one hand, I assume not, but also... Okay, so that was 230. Oh. Wow, okay, I think those do stack. Wow, 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 wow. That's really good. Okay, well then. Well then. Well then. That's cool. Let's put one of these in here, throw the others down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That one can follow it though. The numbers were like, with it was like hitting over 250 with little bursts, and then without it, it was just hitting like under 200. So per again little burst. All right. Well, let's see if we can navigate through this little jungly area a bit better now. Let's go ahead and drop you. Is this a better... what did I just pick up? I don't know what I picked up. Which one is better for teleport? Oh, I guess this one is still better for teleport? Interesting, okay. Looks like we get invalid result. RIP. I feel like I picked up something I didn't want. Was it a circle of oil? I know. Let's go set these over there. We know we don't want them. Alright, let us continue to explore and hopefully not die. Okay, I go to Chor's jail. Don't anger the Finnish gods. We will do our best. The Finnish gods... It should be noted the Finnish gods are in fact already angry at us. We did anger them earlier this very run. But that's fine. You know, sometimes you anger deities. You know, that's... Are you even gaming if you haven't angered one or two gods? Yeah, gods rarely even hold grudges, true.
It never happened.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah, gods constantly are forgiving people they killed. Oh, Kurt. So, another thing Another thing I discovered yesterday, I discovered that the, what's it called? The projectile repulsion sector combos really well with black hole. I was kind of shocked at just how that interaction kind of happens. Alright, oh. 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 Ow! 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 That's acid! Okay, that's toxic slime, it's not acid. I did worry. I worried that it was acid. Pheromones. This game needs like a mod that does in the Binding of Isaac. Whenever you use like a card, like a consumable or something, there's just a little narrator that like says it. It would be really funny to have that whenever you pick up a potion in this, just pheromones, worm pheromones, blood, water, polymorphine. Like, you could just do that. That would be amusing. I feel like that wouldn't be hard to make as a mod either. Like, there's got to be a trigger already for when you pick up a thing, because when you pick them up, they do a little bees! They do a little, like, effect when you pick them up. Cave Vacation. Zelda Kids, thank you for reminding me not to die. Vacations. All I ever wanted. Vacation something. Insert the song from the first Pokemon movie. The little, like, preview video, or, not preview. Was it pre... I don't know what the term is. It's like an appetizer movie. Like, a little... It's like Pikachu's Vacation. Which, for some reason, the last time I looked, because I wanted to listen to that song again, like, there's just, like, some weird upload of it on YouTube that just has the whole video backwards. Or, like mirrored, not backwards. Presumably to, like, get around some sort of Ah! Do not shoot! Whoever's shooting me, stop it! No, 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 no! Oh, that does a lot of... Holy fuck! Holy fuck! They have a wand that's doing a lot of damage. They are doing a lot of damage. We need to kill them. They need to be killed. Where are they? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! I hate that. Oh. Okay. Yay! Negative instead of invalid. Well, that's nice. Uh. This has pretty good stats too, actually. Actually, I'm wondering if the way more slots offsets the negative, the other negative stuff. Like, huh. Just might use all 5 of the expired box. I mean, why not, right? Because USPS was offering more again, like last month. I assume that's still going on. That being said, fun fact about the USPS ones, if you live in an apartment complex, you basically can't get them. I don't know if they fixed that for this batch, but at least for the first 1 or 2 batches that they did, because how they have it set up in their system for like household, like the entire apartment complex counts as like a singular household. So it's like not possible to order them. Anyway, it was very silly. It is, yes. So basically, like apartment, you know, if you live at your address is XYZ, and then apartment number 1, well, apartment number 2 also counted. Like it just like, oh, apartment number 1 already claimed them, so sorry, apartment number 2. I don't know. I feel like that's the kind of thing they would have figured out a way to fix, but I also feel like it's the kind of thing they wouldn't have cared enough to fix. You know? Okay. So this wand obviously has worse stats in some ways, but it has way more slots, and the way more slots might make up for the negative stats. So, so 35 each. What's that? 10. Trying to decide. We can try it. Let's go over here and drop the arrows. I don't think I want the arrows. They're too expensive. Torny thinks that Oliver is about to pounce on Zagreus. Oh, I said his name and now he's starting to look away. He's like, why did you address me? Looked up the etymology, wanted to make sure it wasn't another word that is descended out of a slur for disabled people. Isn't that the truth? It's very difficult, in all honesty, to avoid words that, like, you know, our general is it lexicon? What's the word I want? The general use, like, just as like, this means, you know, kind of like not great. Only to then find out that it was just like a anti-disabled person in some way, shape, or form. The treat radar is pinging and ponging. That is probably why he started looking over. Oh. I'm just gonna leave it here while I'm moving some wand stuff around. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yeah, Kurt, I think this is also a thing that I don't know how to phrase it, but like, so when I was younger, I used to like the what is it, the, you call it like the South Park method of stuff, where like it's okay to kind of equally make fun of people because, you know, as long as everything's being equal about it. But then I feel like if you learn more from that and stuff, you start to realize, like, yeah, like Torty said, like, punching up is way better, and just, like, there's already inequalities that make doing things like, picking on various groups of people, even if you are, like, doing it quote-unquote in an equal way, it ends up being very unequal, and it's just, yeah, it's very problematic, and I don't know, I feel like that's like the next road. Like, it's one thing when you're, I don't know, I think it's a thing that a lot of people end up coming to terms with. I mean, not a lot of people, I don't know. Like, you have, you know, your years, like, you're younger, you see how things are, and especially if you wanna be, you know, like, mature or something. And then a lot of people hit like teenage years and stuff. They're like, oh, I'm gonna be edgy. I'm not gonna be like everything. And then you hit a point where you realize, you know what? The edginess actually is maybe problematic. There might be problems if I want to actually, like, I don't know. It's way more complicated for stream of thought rambling. But if you kick everyone you meet, you will kick some people who are already on the ground. That is a really good sentence. I like that. It's true. Like, the Hunter Avalon trajectory. Is realize all not okay. Just by getting older and experiencing the world. That's fascinating. Oh, you know what? I think with the recharge time, we need to reduce the recharge time again. There we go. I was not, you weren't missing anything with the screen. It was better to have the cat. Reduce the cat recharge, yes. I mean, I originally was just moving the things from one wand to another, which is why I didn't care about fixing it. Gosh, this is tough. Well, if we go from this wand to this wand, then we have to add back the reduced recharge time, which does have a mana, a cost associated to it. So it's like there. But if we can find a mana up, so that we can make that stop being an issue, then we get so many more slots with this one. So like, it definitely feels like it's worth it. What's that spell next to Noita D-Bolt?
Lignoita.
Oh yes, Lignoita, true.
Lignoita these nut.
Lignoita D's nuts. Torny Zang, 2023. Swan is hilariously bad at going up. It's true. It's because I put this on there. I wanted to see what it was like, because we know that like when we get Lumi on it, it goes really well, but without the Lumi, it goes better like that. There's Glittering Field and there's Spark Bolt. I actually don't know why Glittering Field is in my current inventory. That should have been set down. Butt Spot, that would be a terrifying Noita D. Also true. Hello, Oliver. We can leave old teleport wand behind. Do we not have a second? Oh, the other one's here. Okay, let's put that there. And then our black holes can be... I don't really want invisible black holes. That's boring. We'll have red black holes. So just after that last run I ended, I started another run, and it turned into another long run almost instantly. I wish that I could just casually get into a long run. One day. Left eye is covered in gauze, but still open. And since there's light coming in, your brain is hallucinating that you can see with both eyes and is filling missing info. Yeah. Young me used to kind of intentionally do that. If you, like, just hold a hand kind of over one eye, you can, like, your brain starts doing some weird things sometimes about trying to piece together what it's seeing. Brains are weird. I think that's just a general statement. Okay, I guess we need to descend and get health because we almost died a little bit ago. Wait. Oh, that's what I accidentally picked up. I couldn't figure out what it was. I accidentally picked up sack. I don't want sack right now. Alright, we should go down. We should descend. We should not explore while we're almost dead. Why did that look like they were being buddies? I hate this ominous liquid and poison and crap. Ow! Rude. There's not supposed to be explosives directly under me. Alright, we're gonna go punch this Steve really quick. Interesting. Can you guys not be in here? This is not for you to be in. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. Is that? Oh, first of all, fuck you, game. You know that I have to pick Tinker with Wands Everywhere. How dare you offer me All-Seeing Eye? Tinker with Wands Everywhere, duh. Fuck you. Like, I love All-Seeing Eye, but there's no way we don't take Tinker with Wands Everywhere if it's an option. You can't do that. Wow, this wand is a lot of things on a wand. Have you considered not taking damage instead of taking damage? Queen, I had not considered that. Fuck, that's such a better idea. Damn it. I should really be doing that. We don't have the one that's like no shuffle ones, right? No. Okay. Alright. Where do we want to go exploring? Probably up. So we have a few places we can go. We could go to the Lucky Zone. We could go to the desert and try and get into the Fungi Zone. I kind of want to keep exploring here. This place is very dangerous, but all the places are dangerous. I really want to find, like, we have some ones that I think would be okay for digging, but we really need the mana up spell. We really need, like, Lumi. We're missing some stuff. I also just realized we left our plasma cutter wand way over there, and I kind of want to go get that, because plasma cutter is currently my only, like, strong digging ability. So I would like to have the ability to dig. Ooh, heart. Suspicious. Ow! Yeah, that was a drive-by plant. just, that's the sound of plants attacking you. They sound kind of like farts. Is that... No. What's that? Oh. Oh, God, that is a living plant in there. There's a plant in that blood. Okay, so fun fact, we can just like take this off of there and just put it on anyone now. What do you mean? Horizontal. Wait, are you marking where like a location is? What if we go horizontal from you? Will we find another of the horizontal boys? Let's go left. We know that there's horizontal ones and vertical ones. And we know there's multiples. But what if they're pinpointing a location? Because I thought, so when I originally saw them, I thought that there was 3, and I thought that there was one that was horizontal, one that was vertical, and one that was not indicating either. But what if that's not the case? What if there's a horizontal one and vertical ones, and they are giving us coordinates? Because that's something you could do with horizontal and vertical. Oh. Let's see. Is this wand good? This one's better than this wand. Critical plus. I don't remember what the axis was anymore. I gotta go find the thing again. Okay, here it is. Okay. So, I mean, if this theory is right, please, game. Alright, if this theory is right, then that means we should run into another one of the horizontal boys, like, heading this way, right? Like, eventually there should be another one. Ah, vertical. Well. I mean, if they intersect, then that would be like right where I'm standing. Is this where I'm supposed to use the broken spell? Because we did try and do that and it just didn't do anything before, but maybe we have to use it here? Okay, we gotta go try it, because otherwise this thought's not gonna get out of my head. So, we're off to go make a broken spell. Which I don't remember where I left broken spell. So we gotta go find broken spell. I don't think we left it in too hard to find a spot. I think we left it like in here somewhere. I think I left it near one of the things. So that I could just warp down if I wanted it. Aha! Alright. I feel like this is probably not gonna actually work, but the idea that it could work excites me. So, you know, we gotta try. And if it doesn't work, we'll be in the exact same boat of still not knowing what we do with the spell. Nothing will have changed. Alright, let's just leave these here. Alright, so I know it was down and left. Was it higher? Yeah, I think it was left of here. Okay. So, if that theory's right, it would be like right here. It made a portal! It made a portal. Where?
That's a hand.
That is a hand. What the fuck is this? There's a dude. Are you an enemy? Yes, you're an enemy. Okay. There's a wand. There's a wand. There's a chest. Are we in a giant, like, thing? What is this? Oh my gosh.
It looks like.
Okay. Kurt, did it not read out? Why didn't it read that out? I don't know why. Kurt, thank you for the premium reminder not to die.
For 1,000 bits?
No, I didn't expect anyone to do those, and I just changed the default one from the placeholder.
Get an email.
Oh, is there an emote? There is a Kerr. I think Kerr already has the 1,000-bit emote. Kerr is bit emote champion. But also, Kerr, thank you. I can't believe that worked. That's very exciting. Is this wand good? I mean, it's not like super good. Do we want these spells? We can rob it. Is it better than this wand? Overall, yeah. Popping about this in spoiler chat. What is this? You're heavily advised not to cast this spell. Oh god, no, now I want to cast the spell. You can't just give me a spell, tell me I'm advised not to cast the spell, and, like, just expect me to not want to cast the spell. Hey! Why the fuck are enemies, like, periodically spawning in here? Also, is there lava under here, too? Okay, so we're in a giant... are we in... So we got one hand here. So it's just a hand? I thought this was, like, gonna be another hand, but this doesn't quite look like a hand. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little walk around this area real quick, and then we'll take some... We'll make a GIF. And then I'll take a couple screenshots. This is interesting. Oh, you're just on fire now. Hi, down there. I don't know why you're on fire. Okay, let me save that. I hate this. This spell definitely seems like something we're supposed to cast, right? Okay. We're gonna start a poll. What do you think? Do you think we should cast the spell? So we have Tinker with Wands anywhere. We can just cast it right now. We can cast it anywhere. What you think might not actually affect it. I might cast it anyway. I do worry that casting it's going to end the run, but like I also feel like that's just something I have to do, right? Like I kind of feel like I have to cast it. Is there something on the back of this hand? No. Oh, actually, I don't think we have a wand that can... Oh, 6, yes. Yes, we do have one that can cast it. But congrats on this. Thank you. This is, interesting. I do like that this is like a multi-part puzzle. Like...
And...
What? This is a hand.
And that is also a hand.
This
in
is...
profile. See, it's the thumb and it's this.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay, this is another hand. Yeah, you're right.
It's like two hands holding something like this.
Yeah, like holding a baby. It's like two hands holding a baby. The little one that's holding the butt of the baby and then holding it up. But what is the baby? Let's see. 0 votes. There's no opinion on whether or not we should cast the spell. Amazing. Yeah, like, I saw that this was a hand, and then my brain, I think, at first saw that this was a hand, but then, like, I stopped seeing it. Like, I stopped recognizing it as a hand, and then I was like, oh, the other hand's missing. Until Torny pointed out that it was a profile. Then I was like, oh, yes, I see it again. Okay. Alright. Okay, it is in fact more lava underneath of us. I wasn't 100% sure. I wanted to check. Oh. I didn't realize there's a pull. That's okay. Alright, well... I think what I'm gonna do is take the warp back. I don't think I'm gonna cast it in here. One use. Let's have 600. Yeah. Where should we cast it? Mostly I don't want to cast it in here because if it affects the world, I don't want it to be stuck in here. Let's go cast it in the surface. Ow. What's it called? The end of everything. What if we cast it in the work? God, then we'd have to get into the work. But like, what if we go in there and then like instead of putting the gear in, you cast the spell? Cause like, is that saying it's the end of the work? I don't know. We can make it again though. I'm gonna go cast it. We're gonna go cast it on the surface first, so that if it just does like a general effect, we'll see the effect. Also, who? You're advised not to cast a spell. Who's advising us? We could cast it on the pyramid. That might be fun. Oh, I don't have... Oh, you know what? The tunnel was that worm tunnel. I was like, I thought we could just tunnel up from these. Okay, hold on. Why does it look like you're lit? Oh, because there's a worm tunnel here. Does this worm tunnel go up? We're gonna do this knowing that it might end this run. Like, I have to say that part really upsets me. But like, again, you know, I compare this game to Isaac, and Isaac, you have the same thing. You have runs that you need to end for the completion, even though it's very upsetting to end the run. You know what? You know where we'll cast it? We'll cast it on here. Assault. Aromatic. Ah! Hermes bird. White eagle. The green lion.
A whole lot.
The red lion. Oh. Celestial ruby. Magnesia. The vessel of the philosophers.
See it above ground, see.
Our blessed stone.
Yeah.
Magnum opus. Philosopher's stone. It's all worm boys. Oh, Jesus! Sampo! Ah! What the fuck is going on? True knowledge. Is that it? Ah. What? Well, interesting. Interesting. Teleported back into some unloaded explosion. Yeah. So my guess is that, like, all that flashing was supposed to happen, and then the explosion was supposed to happen and kill you, but I teleported out of the explosion, probably. Interesting. Interesting. And then we teleported back into it. Like a champ. Interesting. Yeah, pretty good spell. Summoned a lot of stuff. Yeah, we'll have to...
Yeah, this is the third day. And then some random...
So, I hate this.
I did randomized focus.
But we need to do that again. I mean... We have to, like, see that more, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think, let's see here.
I lost my train of thought. It's gone.
Teleport.
Oh,
Actually, that very moment, right there, you can see this explosioning happen. Like boom. And then, like, all the damage. Fascinating. Alright. That was good. You know what? I'm not too upset about that. That was pretty... That was a... I feel like we did a big discovery. And that's very satisfying. We got... Like, yes, our run ended, but we hadn't made, like, a true digging wand yet. And, we did do, like, a big thing. A big accomplishment. So that's really, really good. I might call it there for tonight, which I know is, like, a really short stream, especially for me. But, I had a very long day at work, and I'm very satisfied. Like, this is like I feel like this is a very high point to end. Like, which sounds so stupid, because again, the run ended, but I knew casting that was going to end the run. There was no way that was not going to end the run. I'm more excited because it ended the run in a way that was not just the run ending, which I kind of thought was going to happen. I thought, like, oh, I'm going to cast this, and then it's just going to instantly run. Like, there's an item in Isaac that you eat the item and you just die. That's what the item does. And, you know, it's what it is. And I kind of thought this was going to be that. Like, haha, you did this. And I thought there was going to be, like, a catch to it where you cast it in a certain place. Which I was like, you know, maybe we're supposed to cast it in the work, and that sets off a chain of events. And maybe that still is true. The big thing is I really wanted to see what it was. I didn't want my run to end preemptively. I didn't want to die to something else before I could cast it at least once. And, like, if we do have a good run and going that we want to test out casting it in the work, now we can. But I do think I'm going to have a kind of goal for my next few runs of just wanting to cast that again. I want to, like, study the effects of it more, because it clearly was casting different things each time it had text. I need to go back and view the VOD, because I need to see the text. And I opened my inventory at first, because I didn't know text was going to be popping up more. So I need to maybe see if I can see what I missed. Anyway, but yeah, that was good. That was a good run. We got our new gold record, so GG on that. Dang, that was so good. Legit doing this without spoilers, probably something less than 1% of players. I could see that, if only because I think that less than 1% of players in general spend a lot of time doing a lot of stuff. It seems like Noita has a lot of people, even like from people that have stopped by the stream, that haven't watched a bunch but stopped by briefly, it seems like there's a lot of people that have just played it to do, like, the very obvious runs. Like, just go for the normal credits and not actually tried to explore outside of that more. Like, not tried to do more of the puzzle solving. But dang! So that's three levels to that puzzle. You find the hands. Oh, that run we had the extra hand too. Which I still don't know if there was anything important about that. But so after we kicked the 3 hands, we found another hand in the snowy zone, which we kicked into a hole. Heck, I should have gone by and stopped by that hand again. So I don't know. I don't know, like, if that other hand means anything, or if that's like a kind of a glitchy kind of thing, or what. But we did find a 4th hand. So anyway, the hands give you the broken spell. The broken spell you then take to the anvil. And then the anvil gives you a spell that you have to then take to the specific coordinates, which you find in the Jung. So that's 3 major areas. This quest is all along the main level. I assume you mean the greater quest for the spell, but I'm talking about what I've done. That's pretty interesting. So we'll have to see more with that. All right, as per usual, we're gonna go ahead and raid a Colette who is, I think, finishing still day 3 of a big Hollow Knight rando. But that is what I'm gonna be probably listening to as I get ready for bed, because I am so exhausted. I am just.
Did Zelda just show up?
I don't think Zelda just showed up. What? Referring to what I did, yeah. Yeah, so I mean, there's clearly stuff like the hand cult robot people. I still don't know if they are or are not robots. They leak oil, but I don't think they're robots. The cult is in the next areas as regular enemies. But yeah, I still don't really know what all going on with them. I don't know. There's nothing involving this quest that has to do with the first area, as far as I'm aware. So, yeah, anyway, gonna wrap it up. I will probably be doing a much longer stream tomorrow, probably of Noita, but I'm not sure. This weekend's gonna be interesting, so we'll see. Have a good evening. Thanks for hanging out.